We're founding the new business that's called Atlas Medical Concierge Service. This is the first medical concierge service in Australia and one of the few in the world. The concept of the medical concierge service is basically you've got your own accountant, your own lawyer. You should just basically, your health is the most important things and you should have your own doctor. I realize that most of people, they have their own doctors and GPs, but what we're bringing is not the traditional way of the general practice and medical center that's been going on in Australia for years and years without any changes. We focus more on personalized, basically patient-centered care. And in the traditional general practice, every doctor look after about over 3,000 patients per year, but we cap our number of the patient to only 500 patients per year per concierge doctor, and we try to look after them very well. Atlas Medical Concierge basically based on Runaway Bay, operating through our practice Gold Coast Medical Center. We focus on early detection of the chronic disease and malignancy and basically prevention of those diseases rather than basically seeing the patient day and day for the problem that they've got. Like if it's other services that people use for financial planning, they set up the goals and things, we're going to do the same things for their health. We just set a short-term goal, long-term goal, and just checking every 6 to 12 months, make sure that they achieve. Australian population getting older, live longer, and we're just not dealing with cold and flu in the general practice anymore. We're just dealing with a more complex and chronic disease. And that means that you need to have your own dedicated doctor that know you well, and have that sort of very close personalized relationship that we can see them not only in the practice hours but also after hours as well, to be available for them. So our services is on-time appointment rather than waiting for a long period of time in the waiting room. We wait for the patient. We have a long appointment, at least minimum of 30 minutes for each patient. We have a comprehensive executive health assessment initially for each patient to identify any issues and make sure to follow them up thoroughly. And we realize that there are people that are basically busy with their life and they need to they can't come and see the doctors during the working hours, so we provide that after-hour service personally to them as well. This service is designed for everyone, from the families to elderly to young people, but most of our target groups are people that they're working hard, they don't have enough time to look after their health, they're successful, but they're too busy during the working hours to get to the doctors, so we're providing this service that not only during the normal hours that we run through our practice, for people that they can attend to our practice, we just come to their place or to their business, their home, or even Saturday, and we just have those sort of consultation there in their place. I've been working as a doctor for over 20 years, and 15 years of that I spent in intensive care units in private and public hospital in Australia, most of them in Queensland. For the last 15 years spent in Alamanda and Pindara intensive care unit and cardiac unit. So my field of expertise is managing the complex chronic disease and the cardiovascular respiratory. And with working in the intensive care unit, we've got a good connection with all the private specialists in the Gold Coast, and we refer our patient to the best of the best, basically, rather than random referral. I also been working as a general practitioner in the last few years. Opened my own practice 2 years ago. and I'm a fellow of the Royal Australian College of General Practitioners. The service is an annual fee, and with that annual fee it covers unlimited consultation through the year, covers the health assessment and a lot of other extra services. They're all bulk billed through the year. So then that costs only a cup of coffee a day, or just equal to your gym membership roughly per year. And I think that's the reasonable price to pay for your health.